Okay, so I am pretty sure I'm recording right now. I'm gonna go ahead and screen share. Oh, good heavens. Okay, so this is my 2-day meal plan. How do I make it bigger? There it is. So this is my 2-day meal plan. This is just like the front is a basic summary of what each part is. So this is going to be my typical training schedule, like on a normal day, normal basis, I guess, when it's not a competition day. So first of all, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can obviously see everything. I don't really need to read it out. Pre-workout, rice cake with peanut butter and honey. The honey adds a little bit of sugar to have a little almost like pre-workout boost. And then the rice cake and the peanut butter, obviously carbs, protein, help with that extra glycogen store that you might need during that you might use during the workout. And then during Gatorade for sure, because you're going to be sweating a lot most likely, you need to replenishing your electrolytes. And then post-workout protein shake to help with muscle restoration, and it'll also have a lot of carbs in that protein shake, as well as other micronutrients and vitamins, depending on what you add to it. And also, during breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I also included a cup of water with everyone because you should be giving about however much water you sweat out, you should be drinking a cup of water to replenish that. And then this is just a breakdown of the breakfast meal. Um, so, and the acai bowl is really healthy as far as it comes with antioxidants, healthy fats, and is high in carbs. So it's going to be great for a workout. And also the sugar from, it's not a lot of sugar, but the sugar from the fruits will also help with helping you energize during that workout. And then you can see the macros and stuff. And then for lunch, it's just simple, easy chicken quesadilla with chips and salsa, chicken high in protein, and then easy to digest. Um, Also being cheap and affordable. And then let's see. So dinner, clean protein. I did brown rice personally because half of the time when we are eating high carb dense meals or even something and we're focusing on carbs, sorry. Um, Stella. Um, we want to make sure that we're also getting half of the time we're not getting our whole grains. So brown rice, things like that is also a very great source and simple and easy to make once again. And then this would be the competition day, so it's going to be a little bit different as far as like the times in which I eat the meals and things like that. Okay, so you can see kind of the same. But pre-competition, during and post, you're gonna want to focus a little bit lighter on, especially during pre-competition, you're not gonna want as many heavy, dense. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, Professor. You're not gonna want to eat something super duper heavy and dense like a rice cake and thing like that. That's why oatmeal is a great idea just because it's quick carbs, light carbs, easy to digest. And then during Gatorade and banana is also recommended because it has high in potassium just to help with cramps, everything, and also smaller vitamins and minerals. And as well as a granola bar because once again, easy to digest carbs. And depending on the granola bar type, there might be some chocolate in it that can also help with the sugar depletion and just quick glycogen store access. And then the fruit smoothie and a protein bar afterwards, just to keep things light and replenish those glycogen stores and also help with muscle rebuilding. So this is a breakfast breakdown, high in carbs, super duper easy. Like I said, during competition, you're gonna want to keep it a little lighter beforehand, just because you don't want anything upsetting your stomach or anything before. And then same with the lunch meal breakdown, super duper simple, super easy, just because you want to keep it super duper simple and easy so that it doesn't affect your competition. And protein, obviously not as heavy on the protein, you're still going to get a decent amount, but not as heavy afterwards. And then same with dinner, you're going to want to get a lot more protein and then carbs. Carbs is going to be a heavy focus just in the sense of how much you've depleted after your competition. And I once again went with whole wheat pasta instead of white pasta or regular pasta, just because half of the time we aren't getting enough of whole grains in our diet. So that's a great way to add whole grains into our diet. And then at the very end, I just included all of my calculations and everything that I did beforehand to help figure out what exactly I need for this daily meal plan. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. And thank you.